murder files. I'm into these games like this. Ooh, okay. Create a new profile. Let's see. Foxyvonblack. Let's see. What are we working with here? Okay, let's see. What are we working with here? Oh God, remember, I am just doing this out of the stake of love. Okay.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe. But please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. This detective. Well, we are having a big of a damn crime on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what we're looking at. Let us just see what the hell we're looking at. I'm sorry, this is my son in the background.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this
birdie,
street.
But okay.
Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
Okay, help. You can use the left analog stick to move Hercule Poirot. Oh, yeah, you can use the right stick to suspect and use to find elements that can interact with. And when you find an element available, and interactions will be indicated. Let's try not to get our feet wet, like the man said.
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
Let us see. Take advantage of the moment when the person you are with is busy in order to observe him or her. You will obtain clues of their state of mind and personality. Use the right analog stick to inspect job, and when select the observe an interaction by passing the triangle button. I'm sorry. Okay, what am I doing here? Find 3 crews and to agree with Hercule Papyrus and remark use the right stick to guide your gaze.
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
Relaxed attitude.
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
Okay, right now.
Is Jap being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
Jap is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
The last customer to see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
Okay, guys.
A little tobacco
now
maybe,
I know
but you'd
how
hardly murder for a few
to,
smokes. There's
observe
nothing
a
of any real
person
value
now.
in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
That doesn't get any better than this.
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
A husband?
Aha,
That
Franz
could be put
Asher,
in
the
my book
husband.
later.
Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Ask his opinion. Say it's too obvious. I would say it's too obvious when a husband threatens his wife. That is too obvious. We've seen it played out all the time.
A little too easy, don't you think?
You like complications, don't you? Well, this time you may be disappointed.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Help. Okay. Okay, congratulations. This is an award, a part of your collection, Cat's Eye. Okay, let's see. Let's see what. Let me see around this crime scene before looking at the body. Okay, let me see this. It might not be her husband, y'all. Help. Oh God, no.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC. It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book.
There are no prints. Oh, hello, how you doing? Oh Lord, I'm just doing a crime scene right now. Oh, what is this here? Let's see what's going on. There's...
Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood?
Oh God, let's see. We hope not is blood. We just hope it's not blood. Let's just see. Let's just hope this is not blood, though.
Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood?
Let's observe this real quick. Oh.
No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite.
Oh, damn. That's not blood. We already discovered that already. Let's just go ahead and check out the body, y'all. Let's just go ahead and check out... Yeah, I'm checking out the body right now. Let's see.
The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out.
I know. How's everything?
The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop store.
It's not visible.
Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out.
Wow. This is not visible.
She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle.
Wow, this is crazy. No wound.
She has a packet of Play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell?
I think she did. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Ooh.
I can't see any other mark on the floor. This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood.
Oh, damn. So we already know what we know, y'all. Things is going great. We already know what we know, y'all.
There are cigarette packets in a mess on the shelf.
Shit. It's a lot. Let's see right here. Let's see what's in this room.
The door is locked.
The door is locked. So let us just see if I didn't pick up any clues here, which I think it's already been done to pick up all the clues. Now, let's see what we have in our sights here. Now we can already know what's going on. The door is locked. Suspicious. Everything is suspicious, dude. Oh, hi. I'm doing great. I know it's you. Okay.
This fruit and vegetable shop has a front row seat. Therefore, an employee might have noticed something.
Let's see what's going on. Let's see what we can check out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what we can check out. Fruits and vegetables. Let's ask this man something. Well, let's go ahead and talk to my chaps here. Okay. Where do we go from here? Oh, let's
A puddle. How clumsy.
Yeah, I know. I could be a clumsy ass sometimes, but who cares? Okay, inspect the crime scene. I did inspect the crime scene. Now I gotta go back in to inspect it. Like, what the hell do we get ourselves into? Okay, let me inspect this.
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene.
It is tidy. What the hell? Let's see what's going on. Wow. Not
Nothing
bad for a killer.
suggests any sign of a fight.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
Okay. What to do? Okay, one clue available.
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
Wow. More clues, huh? No. Let's see. She owns a tobacco shop, married with Rez Esnar, and she lived alone. She was killed in her tobacco shop by a blow in the back of the head.
Nothing suggests any sign of a fight. The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it. It would be best to examine the rest of the till. Something is preventing the drawer from opening. It is blocked by something. Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click. The till is full of money, but there is something strange. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath. need to find the code. I need to find the code.
Five, 8, 5, 5, 8, 5.
I need to find the code.
Eight.
I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
Okay.
I need to find the code.
Eight. 8, 5, 2. 5.
Something is hidden underneath. I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find the code. I need to find the code.
Let's see what we can do. Okay, guys, after hard thinking, I think I know what to do. Oh, a key.
This must be the key to the back of the shop.
Well, let's see what we can do here.
The door is locked. The door is locked.
Let's see what's going on here.
What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it.
Let's see what we're up to. Ah.
This button appears to activate a mechanism. It is blocked. It is blocked. That should do it. Who is this young woman? To my dear Aunt Alice, Mary Drower.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her. This interior is very simple. Mrs. Asher lived very simply. Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. The wooden flower is preventing the circle from turning. I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked. It is blocked. It is blocked. These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
Okay, guys, I've had run into a block, but hold on for a second.
From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any questions. Adam Flint. Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs. Medicine. Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman. An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young. Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds? Blood. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or emptied. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings. There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
Looks like there's nothing for me to go on here.
Letters, a lovely large letters, 4p only. Strawberries, 6p a pound.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead. This woman appears to be a smoker. She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop. Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Please, try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous. One thing is certain. You are lying.
So I'm a liar, am I? Get away from my stall! Oh, you again? I've nothing to say.
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
I found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her. Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable. Is her grief sincere? She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile.
You're looking at me rather strangely.
Please excuse me, Mademoiselle Drower. You were very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No, she was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
Was your aunt afraid of her husband?
He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Your aunt should have asked for a divorce.
Oh, no, sir. My aunt had principles.
Well, your aunt's principal have led her to the morgue. Hastings, please see this young lady home. I fear that it's quite impossible to finish our interview at present.
Poirot, what have you done? I've never known you be so brutal.
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
There must be some way of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up. A box of new stockings. It's Alice Asher's notebook. Ah, that's interesting. It probably contains information about our possible debtors and creditors. Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information. There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf. Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood? No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite. Medicine. Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an... I am accusing you of the murder of Mrs. Asher.
What? It wasn't me!
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France! Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no.
Oh, what do
But
we
at that
have
time
to
of the
do
day,
here?
the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
Motive there.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
Yeah, I'll try not, lady.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, let's try. Okay. So this explains this. Oh my God, hold on. I'm sorry guys why I'm taking so long. You can establish during the rage. Okay. I think we could establish that. Okay, what am I doing? Okay. The observation was by Kill. She has just one wound on the back of her head. No object of value stolen. Buckets, metaled, and shelves. She was hit in the back of the head. Okay, Stinky.
Before questioning Asher, I have to define the time of the crime. This information may be useful during the interrogation. Alice Asher was killed between 11. Okay. Ah. We already figured this one out. is not in any condition to be questioned. The priority is to question Asher. Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbors, and...
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Bien. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again.
What do we have to do here? Okay, what do we have to do?
This man is in rather a bad state. This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol.
What are you looking at me like that for?
Care for a cigarette, monsieur?
What's that? Scented cigarettes? No, thanks.
Bien. I was trying to be friendly, but you are quite right. Let us get down to business. You threatened to kill your wife, and now she is dead.
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
So, if things were going so well with your wife, why did you not live with her?
She was the one that left. Nothing to do with me, sir.
You can't have treated her very well for her to run away.
No, sir, no. I wouldn't say I'd ever laid a finger on her, but it was only normal. She was my wife.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
Asher, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are right. Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. So someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. out that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbors.
A box of new stockings. Is that
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
so? If things were going so well with your wife, why did you not live with her?
She was the one that left. Nothing to do with
Oh, hello, I'm on there again. Sorry, guys.
You can't have treated her very well for her to run away.
No, sir, no. I wouldn't say I'd ever laid a finger on her, but it was only normal. She was my wife.
Then, are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
Well,
Okay, you feel better now, do you, buddy?
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt. The other signature, the absence of fingerprints, and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover,
Finally.
The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from behind as he turned around to serve him.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he's not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events. The killer enters the shop.
Mrs. Asher keeps her back turned. The murderer grabs his walking stick. She turns around, he strikes her violently. He then places the ABC on the counter before leaving.
No, the victim has no wood to the temple. And the ABC is not the same as in the crime scene. Let us think again, mon cher. The killer enters the shop. Mrs. Asher turns around to greet a customer.
The murderer prepares to strike. Mrs. Asher protects herself. He hits her a first time, then a second time. He then flees because of the victim's cries.
No, the victim has no road to the temple. And the ABC is not the same as in the crime scene. Better think again, mon cher. The killer enters the shop. Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer. The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her. He then places the ABC upside down before leaving. Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
I failed, guys. I'm trying as hard as I can, dude.
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I will go and see. Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC. The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more. Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government... It's impossible to get through to Scotland Yard. Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. The W is not printed properly. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us... Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word. The W is not printed properly. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the characters in this word.
Bless you.
Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
He just went to sleep.
Are you live?
Yes. What?
You don't have a microphone?
Let us examine the characters in this word.
It's the dates of this thing.
It's me, Jordan, LOL.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
How are things going?
Great.
I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word. Let us examine the characters in this word. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this 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 word. I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word. Let us examine the characters in this word. I don't see anything in particular.
You should.
Let us look at another word.
Just hit the circle.
No, I already saw that the letter A was slightly off-center in the two letters. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. No, I already know that the letter W was deleted in the two letters. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory. Let us examine the characters in this word. No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word.
His voice is really starting to piss me off.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Over here. Let us examine another one. Let us examine the characters in this web. I do that one more time.
I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word. Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
I think you need to go back to sleep, yo.
It's like 5 o'clock. It's gonna be 6 and 7 and 8. So what's the point?
Stop arguing.
What? I'm just saying. What's the point? It's gonna be 6 and then 8 and then 7. So.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
Bro, if I hear that thing one more
Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the characters in this word.
Can you please stop doing that?
I'll play tomorrow again, I guess.